Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome back to my messy desk and welcome back to the Inspired to Create prompts. Now, these are for November 2023. I am way behind. And so this is me catching up. Hopefully before this video posts, there is a video right before it of me choosing my prompts for the entire 5 weeks. For the entire 5 weeks. Melissa and I, Melissa from Messy Missy Creates, created this challenge for ourselves in the beginning of the year, just to, help with creativity and whatnot. And I completely slacked off for November. I don't know if slack is the right word, but you know what I'm saying? It didn't happen. And so I am trying to play catch up. So I went ahead and chose all my prompts for all the letters. So we didn't trade prompts this month. We didn't text. We didn't mail. I didn't ask anybody else for prompts. I literally went through my list and gathered supplies. Okay. So Frank and I are going to see what we can do. Here is week 1 of November. The word was grateful. And again, if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, then welcome back. I always appreciate you being here and love this community so much. The way we normally do it is we take a word that is the prompt for the week, and you may do whatever you want with it. We have chosen like specific prompts for each letter. Like G could be grapes, R could be rainbow, A could be anteater, so on and so forth. So let's get to it. Let me show you what... I don't know if I want to show. Okay, let me show you where I'm journaling first of all. Let me just show you that first. So this is, you can do whatever you want. So people have made cards or glue books or just collages, art journal pages, whatever. I tend to make a page in my creative daily journal. And this is my November journal. However, there is no space for these pages. Like none. Here is Wednesday, the first Wednesday of the month. So this is the page we're working with, okay? This is where it would go, rather, okay? So normally what I did was I left like a blank page, which I obviously didn't do here. I went ahead and journaled, and I would journal like one half would be my Inspired to Create page, and then this would be about my day. I did not do that this month. I have gone ahead and journaled throughout this book. Here's the next Wednesday. Okay, there's no space, okay, to put a prompt page. Okay, so I'm going to try a little something different this year. This month, I went to the back of my journal, and it has this beautiful paper bag pocket in it. And I thought, let's use it. So I cut some journal cards down. This is just cardstock, miscellaneous kind of creamish cardstock, because it kind of was, kind of fallish, more cream than pure white, I guess is what I'm saying. I cut down 5 because there's 5 Wednesdays, and they're going to slide right in here just like this, okay? And I'm going to tab them that says like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. And they're going to sit in the back of my journal just like that. So it will be different this month than any other month, but that is the space we have to work with. This journal is packed, obviously, to the gills. Okay, so let's get going, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to choose out a card. This is how I normally just type these out. No, stamp these out for you guys. Let's take a moment, shall we, and have a drink of cocoa this warm evening. It's in my Mama Bear mug, which is because I've been upstairs watching some major football today. There is major football going on today if you're a college football person. And right now Montana is playing and they're winning in the playoff game. So I'm taking a little break and I'm drinking out of my Mama Bear mug. Oh, that's lovely. And let's see. Those were handmade cocoa balls from, yeah, so amazing. Okay, let's see what we can do. So this is the word. I stamped these out, for you guys. Now, I normally put them in some sort of tag or, I make this a pocket on my page and slip this behind it, usually as a tag. So I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but this is where I write my prompts. In terms of what I use. Now, they're not going to fit on the back of the cards is what I know. This one might. Some of them are not. So I'll have to figure out what I want to do. I might just take this word and put it on that Wednesday and, you know that's how we're going to note that that was the day we did it. So we're going to see. But anyway, this is the prompt. Here's my list that we made in the last video of all the prompts we're using. They're now in piles. All right, so here we go. So for this, now I did it randomly and I chose the prompts and then I put them in piles. So hopefully we can make something work. It is all stuff. With the exception of we'll see. I don't think I chose any, like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Let's do that. Okay, so here's what I did. So G, I chose glitter. Now, this was the prompt for glitter. This is what made me think, oh, glitter. Now, if you know me, you know I may cheat on this. I may just use glitter Mod Podge over the top. But this was in my Happy Mail, and I've been hoarding it for quite a bit. So we're going to try and use that for glitter. Recipe, I chose from the Happy Mail drawer as well. Super cool recipe card. Don't know how it's all going to come together. Don't know. What I do know is we're never going to make a microwaved vegetarian lasagna. So it's pretty safe to say it's safe to use in here. Okay. So recipe was the second one. Now I have other recipe books, but this was in my Happy Mail and I want to use it and I'm so excited to use it. Okay. This whole pile, actually, this is a good pile. A is applique. I'm finally going to use it. This was a gift from one of you, and I apologize that I don't remember who. I've had it forever, like, because I don't want to use it. So we're going to use it. Okay, so A is applique. T is tea bag. Now, or tea, right? I have this little piece of tea bag. Now, that being said, before we get too far into this, excuse my reach, I'm going to pull out my tea tags. Well, I say I'm going to pull them out. So I have a little box here of tea tags. And so maybe, maybe we'll end up using this also or instead for tea. Okay. So I'm giving myself some leeway, but I mean, so tea is tea. E is embossed. Now I had this on my desk. I've shown you guys this before. I love it. And it was on scrapbook paper that I'm never going to use this side. So I went ahead and embossed it. Love it, love it, love it. So I did say, though, that I'm giving myself, hold on, didn't mean to do that, some leeway. So here's some other embossed pieces that we could use. But I have to say, I really love this color. See how these colors kind of go? So I don't think we need to mess around with it. The only other option would be like a brown. Let's just stick with it. Let's just stick with it. It was on my desk, maybe for a reason. Now, I don't have my headphone in. Please forgive me. Carrie did give me feedback last time that it's okay on these videos, just not on the live. So thank you, Carrie, for that. So we'll see. Okay, E is emboss. F is flashcards. So I had this again in Happy Mail, which is giant. Okay, U, I chose underneath. Now that was one of your prompts. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, for F, I'm looking like I have an extra prompt. For F, we have flashcard or fruit. Okay, so we could choose either one of these. Okay, and then for L, I chose library pocket. Okay, and I have these two. So just based off of color, I'm not going to use the white one. I would use the manila one. I'll put this one back in the Happy Mail drawer. Yeah, so whew, there we go, right? I'm just eyeballing a little bit. I don't think I need the flashcard. I think we can have fun with some of this fruit. The only thing, honestly, who knows, right? Okay. So, I mean, the option would be almost to cut this way so this plain part comes out. We could even... Oh, I'm so hesitant to use it, you guys. It's so gorgeous. Okay. So I don't really know. This is kind of how I tend to do things. I think the cheat for this also is I tend to put down some sort of background. Now that's the obvious answer, right? Now the other cheat is to cover this piece, this whole recipe, which doesn't quite serve its purpose because then you can't really see what it is. So let's see if we can do maybe a little bit better than that. I don't know. Let's see if we fold it maybe. Yeah, I don't know. This is a little hard to work with. Again, these pages are not going to be like, I don't know, fluid? That's not the word I'm looking for. Like, I think they're going to be very disjointed. That's what I think. That's what I think. So, okay, let's try it this way. I think I like this down here. Now, I really am liking this ripped edge, and I'm okay with 3 straight edges and a ripped edge. I could rip the bottom, or we could rip all of it. And I'm not too sure I want to rip all of it. So I don't know how straight I can get this without an actual paper cutter. So let's just cut it down and see what we think. I actually really like that. So the other option, let's see. We could just cover the envelope. Right? We could use this kind of as background. And we can add layers. There's nothing that says we can't add. I mean, I could cover this whole thing, you know, again, with something like that, and then put this little pocket down here. We could do this. We could just paint over this if we would like. We could, what else? I mean, we could do, I'm tempted to see if we could make, I don't know, some sort of little book out of it. What if we made, if I'm only going to have one ripped edge for whatever reason, it goes at the top for me. Don't know why. We could open it and layer it kind of like this. That's kind of fun. All right. I think I don't need this flash card, and I think I'm going to try and use the fruits. The thing that's throwing me off is, see, this coloring is now teal, like greens and golds, and I mean, I don't know. Nobody cares. This I know. This I know. Okay. How gorgeous are these fruits? And these came from one of you. Thank you. I don't know how long ago. It was a very, very long time ago. And you can see I love them because I don't use them. I'm really trying, you guys, to use my stuff and yeah, and know that that's what it was meant for. So that's where we are in that learning journey. So I have nothing with this teal, like, color. Like, none of this has this color in it. So I'm just going to, you know, work around it, because so far I really like this color. This is so fun. I don't know. I don't remember having these as a kid. I think someone said, like, these Victorian kind of cut apart things. I don't really remember having these ever before, and I really love them. They're gorgeous. Now, isn't that gorgeous just by itself? I mean, just stunning. And we could open it up, and this is where this beautiful piece could be. You see just a little piece of it. Or we could put this on the front maybe. Oh, that looks way better, huh? And then on the inside, we could put the fruit. And we could put this kind of over here with a tea bag. We could, or we could choose a quote, you know, one of these. This one's pretty. It says, "Good night stars, good night air, good night noises everywhere." From one of our all-time favorite childhood books, I'm sure you all know. I don't know. It does not feel like it's coming together, like it's not cohesive. You know what I mean? I am tempted to, I mean, I don't have to use this. We have other glitter options, obviously. My glitter paint that I have right here in front of me is pretty bright. Let's see, I have, because I'm not getting up for going to dig in the pile. That's what we're not doing, because that doesn't help with time, does it? I could put these on a piece of paper. I could, I'm right here. I know I just said I'm not getting up. I had this like kind of close. I'm looking. I'm looking for glitter choices that might match. So right at my fingertips, if you will. I mean, I have some Heidi Swap Color Shine Gold. I'm not too sure that counts as glitter. None of those are wooing me. But, well, I don't know. These are bright is why I'm hesitant. See that? But that's okay, I think. So they're just also bright. So that would be my only choice. The green, whoops, purple. None of these colors I love at all. I like this color. Of course, it's the plain one, and it's not glittery. It's like a pearl. So let's I'm just going to start making decisions because that's how I do this. I know some of you are like, "Oh, don't glue so quick, Allison." But we're going to glue. We are going to glue. I'm going to leave one edge ripped and the rest cut, okay? That's the choice that has been made. We're going to just lay it down. Okay. And then I think this little book idea is working for me. Now, let's go ahead and make that choice then. Is this a glue? I don't know. This is very shiny. We'll try the glue. If not, it's going to fall off and we're going to put tape on it. This is like waxy, maybe? I don't know. Okay. So now we have this. And I'm going to commit to one. Now, this is the picture I wanted on the front, but I don't want a picture on the front, so it doesn't matter. Like, obviously your eye thinks that's the front of it, but it doesn't matter because we're going to cover it all up anyway. Okay, so there's the recipe. Okay. So see, we're cooking with bacon. We're doing it. I don't think I'm going to use the flashcard. It's going to go back into the Happy Mail. Here's our little list. So we'll mark off. We have used recipe. We used emboss. Like underneath is just layers, right? I know, I'm pushing it, you guys. Like there could be something secret underneath here, but I'm not in the mood. We could have made this another tuck in here and tuck something underneath there. But I think like this is under, right? I think it counts. It's just me and the glue. It's not like I can make those choices. So glitter is what I'm struggling with. So this is not doing it for me. Because this doesn't really match. Like that is so pretty to me. And so I'm curious if we don't want this color and if I want like a gold. And even though this is very gold, we could put glitter here underneath this. How crazy is that? I'd like to do something to bring this down. I would use like a white gesso, not neon green. I put these by my desk so I would use them because they're not colors I want to go. Oh my goodness, is that even close to that? No, it is not. That is not even close because that's really pretty. Okay, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna try the pearl. Mr. Janky. I didn't even wet him, you guys. I just brought him out. I just grabbed him. It's not really covering, is it? I probably should have gessoed it. But that's okay. The best part about this is it just, you know, helps me relax a little bit after a crazy long week, and gets me using my stash and gets me thinking creatively. You know, that was the whole purpose of it. It wasn't to, you know, create anything new or art necessarily. It was just like to have fun and inspire us to, you know, try new things or at least do something and not be stuck. And so I do enjoy doing the prompts for that. And sometimes I have to remind myself that's the purpose of it because I look at it and I'm like, oh, Allison, what is that? And I remind myself that it's just for fun. That's what it is. It's just for fun. All right, we're going to put this layer on top of that and hope, you know, the two of them can wash each other out a little bit. If that, excuse me, if that makes sense. I'll put those paints down there. And again, that beautiful applique is going to cover most of this, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just, ooh, I might need more glitter. Look at that, it just all mushed together. It's actually pretty dang close to the background paper, isn't it? Look at you, Allison. Look at you mixing paints. You guys, it's snowing like, I don't even know what, because we don't have snow like that in Montana. Holy cow. I turned on the TV and waiting for a picture of my girl. Some of those boys are in shorts still playing football, you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm waiting for a picture, and then that will go in today's journal page, obviously. It's cold. I would much rather be watching it on TV than being there. I think I say that, but we did go to the playoff game last year. It was actually on Thanksgiving weekend when we went, the week before it is now, but I was so cold, you guys. I, I was so cold, and we were losing. And I was like, I think I need to go to the hotel. Like, I think I'm miserable, and I don't mean to be that person, but I'm cold all the time anyway. And so, but then we started winning, and I warmed up a lot when we started winning because we were jumping around and screaming. So I understand that they adjust to it and they're running and doing all the stuff. So I'm going to dry this with you guys on camera. I'm not going to edit this out. I don't know. Okay, so this little piece is not going to get used. It's going to get hoarded again. This is going to go, it's going to go right there. I don't know if I should tape it. We're going to try and glue it. I haven't used this glue. This glue I got at Goodwill. I know, big surprise. All-purpose white glue. It adheres. Oh, it's washable. Well, that's probably not good. It's a basic white glue, obviously. I don't know if it's any better than like an Elmer's or whatever. It's not a tacky glue is my point. I have good tacky glue, but it's just not out right now. So we're going to use this. Oh, I'm happy with that. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, interesting. This is actually lace. I didn't really see that. The glue is coming right through, which is fine. I mean, it'll dry, but yeah. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Okay. So we used glitter and we used applique. We have not used fruit or flashcard, and now this is all wet. I didn't use my little paint tray. Where will we put that? I'm going to be so happy if this fits in my little box. It's the little things in life. That's what that is. That makes me happy. All right. Yeah. This is, yep, still wet. Okay, so we have to be very careful with that. So then what do we want to do in here? I am tempted to paint this also because now it looks weird, but maybe not because, what do we want to do? Well, I mean, we use liquid glue. I could pull this whole thing up and I could paint the whole card. This is why you tell me, don't glue so quickly, Allison. I know, I know. I do like the fruit there. I mean, I guess we don't have to cover the card. It's kind of cool. Well, you can still see it's a recipe here, but I guess we'll leave it. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna do this, okay? All right, so we'll glue this down. And then I think for the T, okay, I think for the T, I'm not going to use this little thing. So I'll put that back in my little box. I think I would like to use a tag. Now, I don't have to, my thought was like I would adhere the string, which is kind of fun, because then it would be kind of like that, and it would be fun and it would dangle. Or we could staple it on and just use it as a pull tab. I really like the coloring of this one, is why this one is you know, the chosen one, if you will. Let's see. Whoops, I have another yellow one here. This one says, there are people in the world for whom coming along is a perpetual process, people who are destined never to arrive. Well, I don't think we need that today. These were Happy Mail from you guys. These came novelties. They're you know, quotes from books, from novels, obviously. Took me a minute there. Okay. See, this is kind of fun. It says, let your greatness show from your inner light. Like if we just put it as the tab. That's kind of fun. Okay, kind of like, I'm only like, yeah, this one's chosen for its color, right? The most courageous act is to act is still to think for yourself. Yes, Coco. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Yes. I'm just not too sure if I like the, you know, just attach it to the back and have a dangle, because that's kind of a fun interactive piece on the page. Okay, so that just made my decision. I'm not going to have a dangle. If you haven't forgiven yourself, and I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. Now, this one's kind of fun. Life may not be the party we hope for, but while we're here, we should dance. I like this for the color, because if we put that there, it brings in a little bit of this. Okay, so that one's winning. Never hate people who are jealous of you. They think you're better than they are. Okay, create your own spice in life. Okay, kind of like that one. I'm liking the color. I don't know what kind of quote I'm looking for to bring this together, but if I see it, I'll know, you know. It's always funny to look at who said them, of course, right? Okay, life may not be the part. Oh, well, that's the same one. Okay, life can be fancy, so get the ruffles out. I mean, is that fun? Because, okay, that one's kind of fun. I like the color. I like the quote. I think that's good for tonight. And I like it because, like, it's talking about being fancy, and this is very fancy, and I'm using it even though, you know, I was saving it for the perfect thing, but I need to remember it was given to me to be used for this, and there is no perfect thing. You know, you people that hoard this stuff like me, you know. Okay, so I'm going to take the thread off, and we are going to use that just as a pull tab there. So I'm only going to, I don't have much room. So, oh, we got a little paint there. I'm going to just put some glue on like half of it and stick it like that. And it'll slide in like that. Okay. Now, I used one piece of fruit off of this beautiful thing. You can see I've obviously used a couple other pieces. This is why, you guys, this is what I'm saying about Happy Mail. If this was my whole sheet and I even mailed you 3 or 4, I would still have plenty and you would get to use this. That's the magic part about Happy Mail. Like, I just think, and I'm so behind, so please forgive me. I need to start mailing Happy Mail, but that's why it's just so magical. Okay, so on our list, we crossed off tea bag. We used fruit and not flashcard, and we used the library pocket or the library card. Okay, now my only thought on this, here is why I chose this tab as opposed to the string, okay? Remember what I told you in the beginning. I have that paper bag at the back of the journal, and I'm going to have all 5 of these kind of in there. And I think my hope, right, is to be able to pull them out and be like, oh, here's week 1, here's week 3, you know, whatever. And I don't think something loose on a string is probably the best idea because they're going to sit flat in a pocket. So that was kind of how I made that decision. That seemed a little quick, I know. This is still wet, so I'm not going to be touching it too much. There is a chance I can come back and mess with this. I don't think that's going to happen. As you know, I'm very far behind. This is interesting to me because I could use this to write the prompts on, right? Like I'm going to stick this in here for now, in fact, just as a reminder. If I had done, if I had been slower in my choices, I probably would have glued around this and made it a tuck spot so I can make this a tag to stick in here. Again, I don't have, well, I still can't do that. Never mind. I can't have a tag coming out because my pocket is only this big. I cut these to get into that pocket. So that I didn't screw up. Okay. I am curious. I want to add some sort of edge to this back pocket, and I'm not too sure what, with the exception of I have, you know, these glitter markers, which would count for glitter also. And I think I want to just edge it a little bit. So we just pull out a sticker book and do this. Ah! And sometimes I go around it a couple times just because these pens are not super high quality and like not always super consistent in their flow, I guess. And I got a big blob here, so we'll keep using it. And we can keep adding to this. So, oh, I actually have something else on my desk I could have used. See, this is where it gets fun. Once I relax a little bit, I am more open to messing with stuff. Okay, I think that looks a little better. That's just not going, is it? Okay, that's what it's gonna be. Okay. As I'm sitting here literally looking at my desk, I have this gold nail polish too. So we could add, you know, some gold nail polish in here or to this tag right here. Maybe we'll do that. I love using nail polish. Again, if you're new here, welcome. I usually get it at Goodwill. You can get it at the Dollar Tree. Actually, some of my favorite is from the Dollar Tree, but they don't sell it anymore, the one I like. It was like this mega glitter thing. All right, we're just going to do that. That's kind of fun. That adds a little bit more glam to our life. Yeah, see? And kind of makes the tag stand out. Now, this, and it matches the applique gold a lot. I like that actually a lot. That nail polish takes a while to dry. So now we have it. All right. That's kind of fun. So we are done. That's week 1, you guys. We're catching up. So again, it's late in the year, guys. If you are just joining in, if you haven't done a prompt, you want to do a prompt, there's absolutely no rules. They are all below in my playlist for the year. There's one a week. I think I skipped a week. Please feel free. And again, you can do whatever you want. They're not in order. There's no other rules. I would love to see it. If you do it, please use the hashtag inspired2create_2023. And if you can, tag Melissa and I. Messy Missy Creates, I will link her below, of course, if I'm sure you're already over her channel anyway. But I would love to see what you do and what prompts you choose. I'm always like fascinated with the prompts you choose. And I was like, dang it, that was a good one. So anyway, in review, today the prompt was grateful. the first week of November, we used, what did we use? Glitter. We used a recipe card, applique, a tea tag. E was embossed. F, we used fruit. U, we used under, so the layers are under, and L, we used a library pocket. And again, I could go in and kind of, but I just don't think I need to do that. I think I've enjoyed creating this and I'm gonna let it be, okay? I'm grateful that you are here. I'm super grateful. November is a month of gratitude, right? And so we wanted to use the prompt to like emphasize that. Super, always grateful for this amazing community. I appreciate everyone, and I just love being a part of it. So thank you for including me in it. So that's it for me, you guys. Thanks for watching. I would love to see if you're creating. Let me know what you're doing. And we're technically already in December, so let me know what you're doing for December, and we'll be putting out December prompts soon. So, all right, thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.